Hello and welcome to another episode of Train Sim World 2, where I'm doing my best to drive virtual locomotives without causing major disaster. Or do I? Anyway, before I begin, I'd like to remind you to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done that already, and follow up with bell button to turn on the notifications and stay up to date with my latest content. I would also like to encourage you to join my Discord server, where you can interact with me and other Train Sim World fans, talk about the game in general, share some cool mods, or just chill. You can find link in description down below this video. Welcome back in another episode of our Sandpatch Grade journey. The series where I'm going through all Sandpatch Grade journey missions that are available in Train Sim World 2. This is a scenery from base game, so everyone who eventually decides to invest into Train Sim World 2 will get it for free. For free. For the money they actually paid for the simulator. It is not one of those DLC scenarios which you have to buy separately. Right, so let me just jump into the game, because following last time's episode, I'm expecting a bit longer one. So let's hop in. Okay, so that's the Train Sim World screen, or basically menu, where you can decide what you're gonna do on Sandpatch Grade. You can either continue the journey, which I'm going to do. You can explore the route, or you can use some tools to modify various different things, or perhaps I don't know what you can do under this menu. To be fair, I've never used it. Anyway. Let's jump into our journey and let's see what the game has to offer to us today. Ice and snow. Ooh, that actually sounds really intriguing. Oh, okay. So now it's time to travel in the winter. Oh my goodness me. Moving through those hills in the winter is going to be really, really terrible. Right, could you please turn off that bell?
We're assigned to a manifest today. It's
Oh.
running at Q359. Head over and join me in the cab.
Okay, and where is that? 75 yards. Right. Ooh. Is that going to be quad-headed? Is that what it's going to be? Oh my goodness me. Right, so before I join the guy in the cab, I would like to inspect if all the locomotives in this tandem are properly set up, because driving in those conditions are definitely not going to help us. Right, that is exactly what I'm gonna do. Turbo. I don't need turbo. Right, warning devices can be turned off, and radio. Okay, radio is off. Fantastic. Right, let me just see. Control and fuel pump and engine off. Okay, that is done. Fantastic. This can be left off. And trail 6 or 26 with cut-off valve to cut off. Right, so this one seems to be set up correctly, but providing that this one was not set up correctly before, I had to still turn engine run and control and fuel pump. I believe that other locomotives might also not be correctly set. Ooh, I'm not leaving like a trail on the snow, which is sad. Okay, I think that's that's the entrance. There we go. Okay, same story here. I don't need lights, and I know, and I don't need those lights, so I'm not going to do anything about them. Radio is off. Fantastic. Control fuel pump. Engine run off. Fantastic. Handle is off. Cut out. And trail 6 or 26. Fantastic. Okay. Let's cross to another locomotive. Oh, my bad. Crossings are closed. Let's get into the cab and let's do the same in here. Did I actually turn off those two switches in the previous one? Oh my goodness me. My brain is ceasing to work. Right, let me quickly double check it. Yeah, I did that. Okay, my bad. Okay, so that's done. Right, time to join the guy in the cab. Alright. Fantastic. Right, so let's sit and let's see what the game has to offer. Generator field switch on. Fantastic. I will do that. Gauge lights and ditch lights. Headlights to bright. That is lead or dead. Okay, cutout valve to freight. There we go. Okay, but before I will do that, I'll turn on these ones. Okay. Radio has to be on. Warning devices, I will leave them off. I don't need those. Okay. So this is release. Oh, reverser handle. Oh, to reverse. Fantastic. Independent brake. Okay. It's released. And now, let me just turn off the bell. Where is the bell? Bell. There we go. And let's slowly begin to move. Banking come off, or rather on. Right. Okay, I can slowly start to accelerate, and let's have a look where we need to go. So we need to go past several junctions, okay. And then, okay. So there's gonna be quite a bit of yard work from what I can see. I will use external camera for that. Oh, just look at that. This is going to be interesting. I'm not going to lie. This scenery actually looks pretty darn well in the snow. The problem is that I don't know what to expect. It's gonna take some time before I will maneuver to pick up my wagons. But hopefully it won't take awfully too long. Right, so that's the first junction I need to go past. I think I need to go to... okay. Okay, so that is this one. Right, so I still got quite a bit to go. But, wow, this scenery, just look at this. It looks absolutely amazing. I hope everything is set correctly up until the point where I need to begin moving forward. And it's nice change to just see, okay, you just need to find your way to this consist. The problem is that I have a feeling that this might be similar route with that heavy climb. If that's the case, then oh my goodness, this is going to be interesting. Right, I can introduce some independent brake. Ooh. Yikes. Slowing down on the snow is not as easy as it sounds. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting, ladies and gentlemen. Right. I definitely need to go forward. Let me just check the switches. Oh, I went past. Right, anyway. This is set. This needs to be set. This one needs to be set. This one is set. And this one is set. This one. Do I need to set this one? I might as well. So I can stop in this section. Okay, I need to pick up those wagons. And I can approach from this truck. Okay. So I can stop in this section. Okay. I won't be blocking the trucks then. Right. Let me just release the brake. Two times a horn. Let's turn the bell off. And let's begin to move. It takes a short while to get moving. But we should be good. We should be absolutely good. This is going to be very, very interesting route. I'm not going to lie. I'm already excited, even though I know it's gonna take some time before I will complete that journey. I'm gonna be pulling 60 vehicles, which I believe is going to be super heavy. Okay. We're going through the junctions really nicely. I'm gonna try to be a bit more gentle on the throttle and on the brakes especially. Because obviously I am now traveling on, well, in the winter condition, and potentially the tracks might be covered in ice. So that is serious difficulty. I'm not going to lie. It might really make a difference. Right, let me keep the throttle on 1. And let's see what this consist has to offer. I'm really, really excited. This is really going to be fun scenario. If everything is set up correctly, and I believe it is. Last time I tried to climb uphill on this magnificent route. Everything was working perfectly fine. It was tested in the mission, what was it called? Fully fueled, yes. It was fully fueled. So last time, when I was playing fully fueled, everything worked perfectly fine. This time, I think I got a set of slightly weaker locomotives, but they should do the job perfectly fine. I don't need to split them up, and all I have to do is to get this cargo to its destination, whatever the distance is. It is going to be a long mission, and that scares me a lot, because with those long recordings there is always a room for some huge failure. And obviously people are not super keen to watch those very long videos. Sitting down for over 3 hours to watch a video is not exactly the most exciting thing to do. At least not for everyone. Rail fans will probably enjoy it. I will try to take some nice shots of my journey. But some people definitely will not enjoy this, which I'm a bit sad about. However, I will still deliver you as much uncut and raw footage as I can. Obviously there are some limitations to it. If that scenario would take me 5 hours, then probably YouTube wouldn't be happy to receive a single file of the size that is needed for my video quality. So this would be a bit problematic. Right, I can start introducing some brakes. %, independent brake, and I don't see any slowdown. Ooh. Yeah, this thing is not slowing down. Right, I need to keep that in mind when maneuvering further. 70%. Ooh. Okay, and we are stopped. So reverser to reverse. Let's check the junctions. I need to remember about it. Ooh, no, that's not this one, that's this one. Okay, this one is set. This one is set. This one needs to be set. And this one needs to be set. Okay. And that's my consist. Awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome. That's set. Okay. Right, let's release the brakes. Two times a horn. And let's get going. I will reverse very slowly to this consist because stopping takes some time. I need to get a good feel on the brakes. Otherwise, I might crash. It might end up in a major disaster this time. It's pretty much the first time I'm traveling on snow in Train Sim World 2. And I heard a very, very positive things about physics and how everything will react on snow especially. So it is gonna be fun scenario, and I'm not gonna lie, there is a high possibility I will do something terribly stupid that will cause me to derail. No guarantees though. I will do my best to avoid such situation, especially in this simulator. Right, 8.4 miles should be sufficient. It will be on the slow side, but we are not chased by the time limit. I'd rather spend extra 5 minutes maneuvering in those conditions than repeat the whole process of getting to the point I'm at the moment, because that would be even worse. I believe that during this climb we will have to use extensively sand, because obviously without it might be very difficult to climb up this hill. However, even though those are my expectations, things might be a little bit different. Right. Am I approaching the right consist? I should be. I think that's the right wagon. Is it? Okay. I think the yard is going uphill at this point. I should get notification on the HUD very soon about it. But I feel that, yeah, everything is slowing down really nicely, which is good. That is going to help me connect to those wagons without derailing everything. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, 5.6. I'm about to touch in. Okay. And there we go. Automatic brake to full service. Okay. Let's bail off. Okay. Yeah, probably. If I would release automatic brake, then the brake cylinders wait. Where am I going? That is the question. Right. I need to double check my route at the moment, because I really don't want to mess this up. Okay, I need to go there. Then I need to go there. I need to join this track. See, that's what the game doesn't tell you. Set the switches. Okay, this switch needs to be set. And that's the red light. Okay. So the first challenge is to actually not go through the signal at danger. Right. And let's get going. Let's turn the bell off. Okay, we managed to begin speeding up. I might use some sound.
Subject to signal indications. Proceed as far as Viaduct Junction. Over. Cumberland Tower, Q359. Proceeding to Viaduct Junction. Out.
Okay. 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 Throttle 4. That's what's needed to actually bring this train to move. Is it? Oh no, it's even more. And I'm on full sand. Okay, yeah, throttle 4. Wow. And I had to use sand to make sure that I can begin moving. Right, so I need to get all the way to Viaduct Junction, where I'm gonna be held on red light, I believe. This is gonna be very interesting, because if you remember, and if I'm correct, I will again have to travel to up that hill. I can't remember what was that the name of that station. I will surely get it sooner or later on my HUD. Right, let me just keep it at power 3 or notch 3. Ooh, the train is actually speeding up. Okay, notch 2. Is it holding? Ooh. Okay, let's let it coast. It is now slowing down. Notch 1, perhaps. Okay, notch 1 seems to be doing a good job. I'll try to keep my speed at a proper levels, but it's not gonna be easy during this scenario. It took much more effort to actually begin moving. So that extra weight is definitely gonna make a difference today. Was this not set up correctly? I'm absolutely sure that I did set it up. Anyway, I'm on the right track. And this, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be very interesting mission. Ooh, I will let it coast. Okay, for now I can keep my speed at a proper levels. I will take a nice screenshot. I will need a nice screenshot today, because I want to use something really, really nice for that thumbnail. I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna be exciting. Excitement intensifies. Right, so with all the locomotives hopefully properly set, it's still not gonna be easy task. It will be very time consuming in, well, in the first place, which is gonna be a bit difficult. I'm not sure if putting this type of mission as the first mission with those conditions is the most appropriate thing to do. Because I believe that even shunting operations in those conditions are very, very exciting. And, well, definitely not easy. But from what I've seen, driving under the speed limit gives me extra points. So this is interesting. That's very interesting. So I believe that developers predicted that players might not be able to keep their speed in check, and in fact I would like to release the throttle, because I might need to start braking really soon. We are going slightly downhill, so this might make a difference. Wow. Wow. Okay. For now I'm traveling at really nice speed. Hopefully everything is done correctly. If it isn't, then we might run into a problems. But if it is, this is gonna be very, very exciting. Okay, so far I managed to keep my speed more or less at the perfect rate. The first challenge to come is to stop this train before the signal. I'm not sure how am I going to do that, so I'm not gonna lie. It is definitely something that I need to get to feel. I'd rather stop too soon than too late, that's for sure. But there will be definitely some extra braking involved. Right, I will let the train to slow down on its own, so I can avoid using more brakes than I have to. Oh, this is gonna be so exciting. Right, 10 miles per hour. Very good, very good. $940 yards. Okay, I might give it 2 notches of throttle just to keep my speed. Okay. All right. All right. That looks good. Oh, and I also need to stop at precise location, which is, I know how much pain that is in this game. Oh my goodness me. So on ice and snow, oh my goodness me, this is gonna be really tough. Right, let's do our best to eventually stop at the right location. I hope that the marker is far away from the signal, because pulling precisely very close to the signal might not be possible for me. And I'm also not sure how long I will be held at this. Oh, I definitely missed a whistle board there. I might miss some of them in this episode. My apologies for that. But this just looks so good that I can't resist to drive outside of my cabin. Anyway, our goal for today is to get to the destination. So, yeah, again, I will try to adhere to any whistle boards, but I might just miss some of them while I'm busy looking around how good this scenery looks like when it's covered in snow. Right, I will let it coast from now on. It shouldn't be that hard to bring the train to a stop. It is in fact slowing down on its own, so hopefully it might even stop on its own by that time. And all I will have to do is to confirm and apply my brakes. Right. Okay, the game asks me to stop underneath the bridge or viaduct, but Well, that is in fact pretty good location to stop. Right, 4.6 miles per hour. Ooh. I might have to give it a little bit of a throttle to keep it moving. Just a bit more. Okay, just those 30 yards. There we go. And there we are. Right. Okay, we are stopped.
This is Q359 requesting a track warrant from Cumberland to Rockwood Junction. Over.
Q359, subject to signal indications. Proceed from Cumberland to Rockwood Junction. Other trains are reporting a mix of conditions out there, so have a safe trip. Over.
Okay, we got a track warrant.
Thanks for that dispatch. Q359, subject to signal indications, proceeding from Cumberland to Rockwood Junction. Out.
Okay, is the signal going to change? Well, not yet. Alright. So, I need to go all the way to Rockwood Junction. This is gonna be interesting. That's 27 miles. I'm not sure if I will be able to record this video at all. Probably I might even have to split this video into two. So you might see 2 episodes of that. Depending on how long it will take, I will either do that or not. The question is, am I going to finish this scenario before I have to go to work? That is the question. Well, on the other hand, if you will eventually see the answer to that question, then, well, you probably know that I managed to do that. Right. Still have to wait at the signal, so I'll be back with you when the signal changes. Alright, so the signal has changed and now the time has come. Let's... Oop. Oop, wrong button. Right, let's release the brakes. Oh my goodness me. Okay. Okay, okay. I made a mistake here. And I accidentally... messed up a little bit. So now I will have to wait for brake pipe to charge. Oh my goodness me. Right, let's give it some time. Yeah, for this train it will take quite a while to charge the brake pipe. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. And I'm causing first delays of the day. Well, we should soon be ready. Come on, come on, come on. $81, yes. $84. We're almost there. When it hits 89, I can begin moving. Okay, let's get started. Okay, we managed to get it moving quite nicely. Ooh, yeah. The wagons are pulling me back a little bit. I had a little bit of a wheel slip there. Ooh, it's gonna be very, very tough. Alright, we managed to overcome the weight of our wagons. Just a bit more. There we go. There we go. We're getting there. Okay, the conditions will be tough. But hopefully we will get to our destination nice and smooth. We got 27 miles to go. Okay, let's drop it down to notch 3. Wow, this is going to be a very tough service. Down to notch 1. Just to keep the throttle on. Okay, there is a whistle board. I can keep the bell on for now. Ooh, that looked like this guy wanted to ram this barrier. Ooh. Okay, brakes fully released. I introduced initial reduction just because I was hitting 15 miles per hour. Okay. Okay. I can now introduce notch 2. Back to notch 1. I'll keep the bell on until we reach the final crossing on this set. There is one more in front of us. I'm not sure if that was a whistle sign. No, that wasn't a whistle sign, I guess. Okay, we managed to put and hold nice 14 miles per hour speed. That's very good. It will take some time before speed limit will actually raise for us. So we need to keep it going at that very slow speed. This train is probably almost a mile long. Okay, I can turn the bell off. We started to slow down. Okay, speed limit has raised a little bit. I'm gonna put it on notch 3. It looks like my speed is increasing on that. So that's good. It will still take some time before I can apply full throttle. Yeah, probably somewhere in the middle of that turn. There we go. The speed is nicely increasing. I need to be very gentle on the throttle anyway. And hopefully we will have all green throughout this journey. If that's the case, the climb might not be as hard as I thought. The hardest part will come after the climb, which is descent. And this is gonna be really tough. Okay, screenshot taken. Fantastic. Yeah, so if you watched my previous episode, you probably noticed that I was struggling a lot with, not with the climb, but with the descent. And if that's the case in this scenario, this is gonna be interesting. You will see a lot of emergency braking action. Because I don't see any other way to actually slow down this bad boy if I'm gonna be going down at 1.3, 1.5% incline. It was complete disaster last time. And it took me nearly 3 hours to reach my destination. So depending on the speed limit, it might be easier or harder as well. Okay, I'm about to hit the speed limit. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. And I'm just on notch 3. It feels like the winter version of this map has slightly smaller inclines. Okay, I'll let it coast. Wow. This is absolutely amazing. Just look at this map. It looks absolutely beautiful with all that snow. This is absolutely amazing. I'm totally taken, impressed, whatever. Call it as ever as you wish. This is amazing. Just look at this cliff. Oh my goodness me. That's really impressive job. That is one impressive job. I'm not going to lie. Right, notch 2. Okay, speed limit signs. I'm not sure if there is a little bit of a lag in applying full throttle for all 4 locomotives or not. But it feels like this train is a bit sluggish. But on the other hand, well, I'm traveling on ice, or I'm traveling on potentially icy rails. So anything can happen during this scenario. Right. It will take some time before entire train will get into speed limit zone. That's gonna be 35 miles per hour. This is gonna be interesting. Ooh. I'm really excited for that climb. This is gonna be the first serious challenge of this route. It's gonna come very soon. But if we manage to get through this part of the job, the descent will be even more exciting. I think this whole mission will take me approximately 4 hours to complete. And in about 25 minutes my wake up clock is gonna come off. So, well, I have a feeling that we will hear a loud alarm. Okay, there we go. There we go. We can go up to notch 4. So far so good. Another nice screenshot. This is absolutely amazing. Okay, that looks good. Is that a whistle board? Yes, it is. That is a whistle board. That bell connected to the whistle is not a good idea. Okay, we started to slow down a bit. I'll give it notch 5. Ooh, we are actually speeding up rapidly. Oh, not anymore. Notch 6. Right. It feels like moving from stopped position takes a while, but when you are rolling, all that 4 locomotives seems to be doing pretty good job. It is really impressive consist. Wow, this is gonna be fun mission. What am I saying? It is already. I'm really having a blast. Right. I went down to notch 4 because it seems like we do have a lot of power excess. Or a lot of excess power. Whichever sounds more appropriate in English. Okay, another whistle board. So far I managed to catch them all. Well, maybe apart from the one underneath the viaduct. Okay. All locomotive seems to apply power really nicely. Oh, that is so good. That is so good. You know, if you watched the previous episodes, you probably noticed that I was complaining about this game a lot. And yeah, those things still apply. The players are held with notch 1. I need to drop my speed, and I will do it with a throttle. Notch 2. Okay. I was complaining about the game a lot, and those things still apply. players are being held a little bit too long with all those shunting jobs and all those unnecessary jobs. The game lacks proper and comprehensive tutorial, especially on how to set up your consist, which some of you probably noticed. Some of you have actually reported underneath my what was that, fully fueled video, that it actually helped you get to the destination, which I'm really happy about. It's not my settings. Those settings is something that I had to research myself and find out throughout, for example, Google search, because it's not clearly explained in the game. I'm not rail engineer myself, so definitely there were some mistakes that I've been doing in the past. But I'm glad that watching that video where I showcased the result of that research was really helpful to some of you guys. And hopefully by watching this video you will find your own way to complete this particular mission. I would really like to hear your opinion on that. Ooh. Yeah, controlling my speed is not easy, especially on external camera. Okay, notch 3 seems to give me pretty good results. I'm traveling at 48 miles per hour. That might be the last time I'm traveling at that high speed, at least for a while longer. Right, when it comes to sheer power of my locomotives, I do have appropriate excess of it. The question is, how is the climb gonna go? So far the conditions on the track are pretty good, but it might change really quickly. Okay, I think the speed started to drop a little bit. Notch 5 it is. Okay, the speed is increasing now. Yeah, the problem is that the tracks are not exactly even, so it's really hard for me to adjust appropriate throttle. Okay. Now we are climbing uphill. Alright, that looks good. Nice and steady, 49 miles per hour. That's pretty fast for this consist, I'd say. Okay, another screenshot. Okay. Wow, this is absolutely amazing. Oh, that was a whistle board. And there is another one. I managed to get my speed up to 49 miles per hour, and it seems to be keeping steady. That's really nice. There is another crossing up ahead. There we go. And I think that's a speed limit sign. And another whistle board. There we go. Wow. Just look at all that white. It is absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. Right, 25 miles to go. It is going good so far, but the conditions will change. I'm absolutely sure about that. Okay, a little bit of a climb. I will drop my speed down to notch 4. Yeah, I do have a feeling that developers adjusted some of those inclines for the players. I can't exactly remember the figures, but I don't think it was exactly even ground, and so far it feels like it is. Or perhaps some of the values were adjusted so that players can actually complete this mission. I'm really not sure about it. Okay. There we go, another beautiful screenshot taken. Right, we are approaching our climb. Wow, it's going really good so far. It is going extremely good so far. Okay. 49 miles per hour. I'm exactly at the marker. Okay. Okay, 50 miles per hour. I'll drop my throttle down to notch 4. Wow, that excess power is amazing. I can feel that I got enough power to eventually make it through. Back to notch 5. So far I haven't seen any whistle boards. Thankfully in this game there's not so many signs that I need to adhere to. If you watched some other of my videos, like for example Train Driver 2, which I'm also featuring on this channel from time to time, there is a massive amount of signs and signals that the driver has to adhere to. And well, because the game doesn't really have external cameras apart from few ones that are absolutely terrible, and well, you could see how bad they tend to be sometimes. There is no such camera as this one. That's one of the things that I like about this game. You can pretty much stick your camera to the first engine and you got the perfect view. It looks like I'm chasing my own train with a drone or a helicopter, and just keep like cameraman on a steady position. I really enjoy this particular camera. In pretty much every single rail sim, this is the best camera to just enjoy the views. But it's not the best camera to actually drive a train. Normally I should pretty much sit in the cabin. Well, driver is in fact stuck in his cabin, so I don't blame them. They missed all those views. On the other hand, they got pretty good views from their cabin anyway, so it is what it is. I really wish to become a rail engineer one day, but I don't think I got all the predispositions to do so. I might eventually have a look after new career paths here in the UK. If the pandemic is over and when things get back to normal, I will definitely have a look what kind of prerequisites I need to meet, and eventually research if I can make it happen anytime soon. Because I really wish to become a rail driver. Maybe UK is not the country that is exactly the most exciting for me. I'm really not that interested in British Rail, but it's still really interesting job. It's same as difficult as in any other countries. UK has really fantastic rail network, although rail fares are one of the most expensive in Europe. I think they are actually the most expensive in Europe, to be fair, which is kind of sad. UK was the first country in the world that ever had a rail network, and I happen to live nearby the oldest rail line in the world, which is sadly very neglected, even though it is still active. It's not electrified. Rail companies that operate there, well, some of them are very questionable. There were some huge scandals like 1 year ago with one of the companies that basically was not properly managed. It's like, it's a real shame. I'm not gonna lie. It's real shame that all that got to this point. Right. I am now beginning my climb. I went all the way up to notch 8. You can hear the locomotive struggle. I'm already struggling to hit 48 miles per hour, and it's gonna get only worse. Incline got up to 1.5%, and it's not gonna get any better until I hit my next destination. So far, well, my speed is pretty good. I'm getting all greens, so I will be able to keep nice and fast speed for a while, but it won't last too long. Oh, I completely missed that. I completely missed that. Not sure what happened there. Oh, I missed the information that... Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. That's 25 miles per hour. I was so busy talking that I missed my speed limit. Right. Anyway. We can now carry on. That was my huge mistake. Ooh. That was a huge failure on my part. It was very dangerous because I've been driving nearly twice as fast as I was supposed to. I need to be more focused on the speed limits. Oh my goodness me. That was really unexpected. Well, it could have been prevented if I would be looking at my user interface, and if I would check that, yeah, there is a speed limit. Right. It is absolutely amazing, but I am able to make this climb on notch 6. And I'm still speeding up. Down to notch 4. So perhaps this train is not that heavy. Well, it is still heavy. Okay. Notch 5. Right. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I didn't expect that. Okay, so that was one huge mistake. I've been driving significantly over the speed limit. I admit that. Luckily, I haven't derailed. It was just a short period of time. I missed the sign, and obviously I got what I wanted, I guess. Or what I was like nearly dealing with. But we made it. We made it through. We are still on the rails. We can still pull that up. It was just one mistake. Right now I need to keep my speed in check. Wow, I'm actually surprised that I'm managing the speed so well on that incline. Even though, yeah, I've been speeding for a short period of time, because while I'm talking, my eye seems to be turning off. Because, well, it's me. There has to be some failure, isn't it? Like, this video wouldn't be fun at all if I wouldn't score some major mess up. Right, 22 miles to go. Hopefully I will be able to keep my speed at the proper levels from now on. So if you are watching this video, if you've seen this moment, well, now you will know how to avoid it. Just drive carefully and not be me, I guess. And you can pretty much score even higher than I will on this mission. I look forward to hear about your scores from this particular service. It's gonna be really fun to see. Right, notch 5 and 6, I need to keep changing between them, because I got so much excess power. And hopefully my braking force is in same as excess as the amount of power I got. Just look at this. I'm on notch 5 and I'm climbing a hill that I was struggling with last time when I was using notch 8. And right now I'm just flying through it. I don't get it. I absolutely don't get it, because the conditions are much worse. In fact, if you think about it, I feel like I'm supposed to be desperately trying to use sander to climb up this hill, especially with that incline. And I'm struggling to keep my speed low enough so that I'm not going over. Wow. This is absolutely amazing. I hope this is not a mistake in scenario creation, or it's not something that developers just messed up and I'm just finding out a new bugs. I don't think it is, but I'm absolutely impressed, because last time I've been traveling over this hill, notch 8 seemed to give me, well, stable but pretty slow speed. But this, wow, this is something new. Right, anyway, that one speeding is something that is really getting into me. I'm not happy about this result anymore. I wanted this to be a perfect run, and it won't be, because I missed a couple of points. 21 miles to go. 20 miles, 21, yeah, 21. Remember, read it correctly. 21, that is 21, Admiral, that is 21. Oh, that is a nice screenshot. There we go. Managed to catch it just in the last moment. Right. Notch 6. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Oh. And once more. Oh dear. That low speed limit is actually disturbing right now. I'm not gonna lie. I think in last episode, when I was descending from this hill on the other track, the speed limit is 50. Why is that? Why would there be lower speed limit while you are climbing than when you are descending. Oh well, it is what it is. 1 mile till next signal. We're doing pretty good. We're in fact doing very good. Okay, my wake up clock should pop up really soon. So I'm gonna try and catch it before that happens. Okay, notch 5 seems to be giving me steady 22 miles per hour, so I'm gonna stay on that. Really soon my alarm clock should pop up, so I will try to turn it off before it starts to make a loud noises on my recording. Just give me a second. Come on. There we go. I think it's turned off. I got another of those spam emails that is offering me free views. Never click on that, it's just a scam. Seriously, since I started to make YouTube videos, I'm getting those emails from those scam companies, like some random name and surname, and that person is just offering me, yeah, you know what, we will grow your YouTube channel. No, they won't. They will just give you blank views from the bots that they set up, and there is a huge problem with bots on YouTube. I'm not gonna lie. Hence why YouTube introduced all that automatic moderation, which is cutting off the links, which is cutting off many other things. Obviously, I have some small control over it, but the reason why I'm not allowing links in my comments, for example, is the fact that there are bots that will post links to inappropriate websites and scam websites. And every now and then, I keep getting those videos, I keep getting those links to pop up in my held for review comments, and those accounts are getting immediately blocked from my channel at all. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna be negotiating with some scammer about anything, because it's all that is just blank scam. Those guys have nothing on you unless they really manage to hack your account, which is not gonna be easy with mine. But well, anyway, it's not some sort of a challenge for them that I'm setting up. It's just something that just crossed my mind when I've seen that email on my phone. It's absolutely stupid. Never do that, guys. If you want to grow your channel, well, I might not be the best person to give you advices, because my channel didn't even reach 1,000 subscribers yet, so I can't say that I'm the best person to give you advices, but just work on your own videos, find your own way, do something that you like, and you might come across people that happens to like same things as you do, and they will eventually watch your videos. They will hit that subscribe button, which I'm reminding you every time I start a video, almost. I think I missed that in few videos. And yeah, that's the best way. If you want to support a creator that you like, just hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell, or turn it off if you don't want to get notifications, but keep that bell in mind. If you want to keep looking at that content, hit that bell as well. It will pop up when you hit subscribe button or after you hit subscribe button, because that's how YouTube is constructed. You can't turn on notifications for someone's videos if you haven't subscribed to him. Yeah. So if you want to watch my content and make sure that you won't miss it, bell is needed. Or alternatively, in my case, you can join my Discord server, and I got my videos on special channel. They are automatically posted every time I post them, so you won't miss out on any content. And I do content from few different games, which you can also research by checking my channel. Anyway, we are making this climb so far. It is going really good, and I can't wait for the speed limit to increase. In fact, it's gonna go up to 30 miles per hour. I'm not gonna lie, I would really like to get to my destination quicker, or as quick as I can, so that I can get into the descent part of this journey. And hopefully I will be able to do much better than I did last time, when I was effectively using emergency brake quite extensively. Right, we are approaching the tunnel. I need to jump into the cab, unfortunately, and I will have to stay here for a while before my train goes entirely through this tunnel, because that's how the game mechanic works. There's nothing I can do about it. It is still impressive view, and this time I kept my like dials lit up, so you can actually see what's happening on them. I really need to work on that. I personally don't like how they look. I'm not going to lie to you. I've seen much better done lights on those. These are just obstructing my view. That's what I feel about them. Not sure what's your impressions on them, but yeah, I'm definitely having much harder time reading those dials than I used to. Right, this bugged sound again. Sadly, at some point, if you remember, I pressed like a handbrake button to release it, and the sound just bugged permanently, and it stays in the cabin for some reason. It's well, that's Train Sim World for you. At some point you will encounter some disturbing bug, so we will have to live with that sound for a while longer. I still can't go into external view. Oh dear, 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 oh dear. Yeah, it really wouldn't be safe for me right now to jump off the cabin and try to, for example, move this lever a little bit to perhaps unbug this sound. Oh well. That's what you get. That's what you get. Right, 24 miles per hour on notch 5. We are climbing at 1.3 percent incline. Okay, that is a nice view again. Right, no more bugged sounds, at least for now. 19 miles to go. Okay, it's 630 yards until speed limit will change. Well, it will change for the head of the train. Sadly, before it will change for back of the train, it will take a while longer. A long while longer. I'm really surprised that developers didn't put any more trains onto the tracks when I've been playing fully fueled. If you remember correctly, there were plenty of trains passing next to me in all directions, and right now there is none. Absolutely not a single one. Perhaps there is performance reasons behind it. So far I've seen one other AI train which we've seen at how is it called? Oh my goodness me! It's not called Bridge Junction. It was Viaduct Junction. There we go. I always keep forgetting how to call those bridges above other infrastructures. Well, that's what I get for not being native English speaker. I keep forgetting various words. That's what you're gonna get while watching my videos. They might not be the most exciting ones, especially when you are watching a train going by for like 2-3 hours. But there are definitely some people that really enjoy that. And I'm one of them, sadly. Or luckily, depending on the point of view you are having in this argument, I guess. Right. We are getting closer though. We are getting closer to our destination. Incline is dropping a little bit. It's this part of the track where I can catch a little bit of a breath. I can even drop my throttle to notch 4 and I should get away with that. Beautiful. Another whistle sound. Board in front of me. Okay, let's get back to notch 5. Yeah, so on notch 4 my speed will go down. On notch 5 my speed will increase. This is really tough route. It definitely requires a lot of attention. I've already messed up once and I don't want to do it twice. Speed limit will drop down to 25 miles per hour really soon. Okay, back to notch 5. It's been over 1.5 hours since I started this recording. I think we will get to like 3 hours mark, depending on how fast the descent will go. That might be the case. I still got 18 miles to go, and whoever knows what track conditions I'm gonna see along the route. Definitely after like a next major, like a junction or station, I would say junction, yeah, sidings, in fact. Can't remember its name. Cumberland something? No, it wasn't Cumberland. Cumberland was the one that I started. It definitely wasn't Rockwood, because Rockwood is the next one in the line, I guess. Because that's how this route is constructed. Oh, speaking of the devil, I've been talking about NPC trains not being present in here. But I guess we can finally see another train passing by. There we go. Oh, it's one of those trains. One of those very heavy consists. Okay, the tracks became a little bit more slippery, I think. Oh, and with that said, when this train started to pass next to me, it introduced a lot of lag, especially when I'm looking in the direction of that train. For some reason it drops my frames significantly. Yeah, my frames are literally going down. I can feel individual frames passing through, which is not good. Okay. Was it just double-headed? I think it was. That's actually really impressive. Wow. Anyway, what was I saying before that train came by? Oh my goodness me, I already managed to forget. And the problem is that the first occasion to actually remind myself about what was I saying or what was I talking about is when I will be watching my material and editing it. I think I was going about... Oh yes, the junctions, right. So the route is constructed very simply. You got a main route and set of different sidings and junctions which work as a checkpoint. So We are about to approach our next checkpoint, which is, I can't remember what was its name, and I don't remember the button to turn on like a proper map. But you get what I'm saying. We've been there already in fully fueled mission. I really... It really bothers my mind. It really drills a hole right now in my head about what was the name of that place. I'm not sure if you ever get that feeling, but yeah, I get it a lot. Whenever I forget a word or I forget what was I supposed to say, those small things really like kicks me off or drops me off of my like a rhythm, and then I can't find my words. I'm one of those people. Yes, I'm one of those people that can't focus on anything. But I had it for years, so it's not COVID related. Hopefully, like in past few months, I heard so many different symptoms that are associated with COVID that I'm sick of it. No offense to anyone. And it's not COVID informative video, or it's not like anti-COVID, anti-vaccine. Oh no, I'm not supporting that. Like, I do believe that this thing actually hit us, while there are some people, even at my actual job, that claim that, yeah, COVID doesn't exist. It does. It probably does. Someone is struggling with it. And there are people that really suffer from it. Thankfully, I've never had COVID, at least as far as I know. So far every single test came up negative. I did a couple of them. I have good occasion to actually make a test every 2 weeks at my workplace, so that's really nice thing to have. It's really nice to know that my employer actually did one good thing about COVID. Well, they did a couple of other good things about COVID, but well, many people don't appreciate that. Unfortunately, where they succeed, they fail in other things, but I'm not going to be talking about it loudly. But yeah, it's not all stars, stripes, and all the good things about the company. No, there are critical failures in other places. So like, it's just a job, I guess. It's not one of the job that I'm doing with greatest passion. So yeah, that's how it looks like. Anyway, let's cut this topic short. I'm not supposed to actually talk about my workplace loudly, especially not on camera. Anyway, let's focus on the rails. We are getting there, 17 miles to go. For now, I'm more struggling to keep my throttle low enough to not go over the speed limit. It's... I don't know if it's a game bug or if it's how it's supposed to be, but I was actually expecting this part of the route to be actual challenge, and it isn't. So far, it isn't. I failed once, yes, because I wasn't paying attention. That's my mistake. It's not something that I was struggling with. There is a difference between making mistake and struggle with something. You may be perfect in everything that you do, and sooner or later you will make a mistake in what you do. It happens to everyone. It happens to sportsmen. It happens to specialists. It happens to amateurs. Like, how many times did some of you forget to take your car keys, for example, from your house, and you had to come back? Those are like things that you do every day. Yeah. You get out of the house and you plan to like go somewhere with your car, and then you realize, oh yeah, I left my keys back on the shelf, or back on the hook, whatever, wherever you keep them. Yeah. And you have to go back. So it is a small mistake that you made. Yeah. And everyone does them. Right, and that's how I view this overspeeding. I made mistake, and I got punished for it. But apart from it, the only struggle I have is to keep steady notch on the throttle so I can just relax for a second. In fact, it would be nice if I would be held at a red signal somewhere for like 10 minutes so I can grab a short break. I'm not gonna lie. I could use a short break. For instance, to make myself a new coffee, because this one happens to be cold already. Which is something that I always get when I record the videos. I happen to drink a cold coffee. Not that I like it, I prefer it hot. But you get the feeling. If I'm spending 2 hours sitting straight recording, then obviously I'm gonna end up having cold coffee. Right, let's keep it. Let's keep it up. Let's try to get to our destination. 16 miles to go. We are getting closer and closer with every single minute. Hopefully, we will be able to speed up really soon. Okay. Let's have a look. Another beautiful screenshot looking at my amazing consist. Ooh, notch 5. Is the speed increasing? Not really. Perhaps I got into the bit of the tracks that might be covered in ice. But notch 6 solves the problem. Is it? Well, it appears that it is. Funny enough, I haven't seen like 1.7% incline popping up. So, as I mentioned at the start or at the beginning of this video, I have a feeling that this route in the winter is slightly modified and those inclines are much flatter than they used to be. Oh, I think I missed the whistle sign because there is a railway crossing. So definitely that was one of those failures that I made. But well, I predicted that some of them might not get enough attention from me. Okay, I think those are speed limit signs. But I won't guarantee that until I see it. No, it is probably a whistle sign, is it? Oh, another section where it's lagging a bit. Oh, there we go. 1.7%, 1.6% incline. But it still feels like nothing. I'm running on notch 5. Come on, guys. Come on. Are those settings for these locomotives so overpowered? Or is this just super light train? It is definitely long, but is it that light? I'm not sure how heavy it is, because it doesn't say anywhere. It wasn't stated at the beginning of the mission, so the first place I'm gonna find out about it is when I will see that end screen with my speed graph. That's where I can find out how heavy my train actually was. Right. Notch 6, 24 miles per hour. The next speed limit is gonna stay at that. I need to drop down to notch 5. Okay. There we go, notch 6. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I will have to keep this up and jump between notch 5 and 6, unfortunately. Perhaps that will keep my attention in check. Yes, still 25 miles per hour. 14 miles to go. We are getting closer and closer. That's really good. We should now start to rapidly decrease the distance from our destination. Mostly because the trucks will be heading more towards the destination than they used to so far. Right now we had to go around the mountain while climbing it at the same time. That's why our distance wasn't decreasing at appropriate rate. Because traveling 25 miles per hour, like 30 miles shouldn't take us that long. We should already be at our destination. Especially that there were bits of the tracks where we traveled much faster, like 48, 49 miles per hour. Anyway, that's how this thing is built. I'm not sure about the real equivalent of this truck, if such exists. I believe it does. Because developers usually do fairly good job in reconstructing actual trucks that are somewhere in the world, wherever they find it. Obviously there is some licensing issues. I'm really sad that they didn't obtain any licenses for other countries, like especially like Central Eastern Europe, like for example Poland. But well, we got Train Driver, we got simulators like Maszyna. Those are really great. There's gonna be a new rail sim called Rail Sim, in fact, and it's gonna be released in Q3 2021. So I'm really excited to see that. It's gonna be placed in Poland, but there is also a rails of Czech, Slovakia, Romania, like perhaps Russia. I don't think I've seen any actual routes located in Russia so far. There might be some made by rail fans from there that are interested in those, but I would really like to take Trans-Siberian Railway and give them a spin. We are approaching 2-hour mark in our video. We are almost at our first major junction, is it? I think it's called junction. We are getting there. We are slowly reaching the peak of our climb, and then we will have to begin the descent. Probably it's gonna be like last 10 miles or so. Right. We're getting there. Ooh, the incline has increased. Oh, just look at this view. There we go. Managed to catch it. I can see the beauty of my train. Maybe not in its entire length. I don't think the game will render as far. Especially that the game struggles to properly render items that are like 50 meters away from my train, which we could see with that initial dwarf signal that we've been held on. It really looked awful. Okay, another whistle board. There we go. Back to notch 5. So far we are doing great. 13 miles to go still. We need to go around another hill, follow the valley. Oh, back to notch 6. Let's keep as high speed as we can. There we go, there we go. It's going good. All right. Oh, back to notch 5. Perfect. That is just perfect. Wow. Just look at this. This is all my train. Oh, come on. I want to see the end of my train on the screenshot. There we go. There we go. Oh, that's this horseshoe. Yes, 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 yes. I almost forgot that we got that. Ah, this bloody tree. And another one. Oh my goodness me. Every single time. Right. I guess I won't be able to catch a proper screenshot here. The game just won't let me. Every single time I've seen a nice shot. A tree came by before I managed to press the button. Oh my goodness me. Right. I hope that in this, like a quick shoot, I managed to actually catch at least one of them that will do great as a thumbnail. I will totally use one of them. Unless I will see something much better. Right, 23 miles per hour, 1.9% incline. Ladies and gentlemen, 1.9% in the middle of the winter, and I just don't feel it. I'm not gonna lie. There is something wrong, because outside the winter, yeah, if you remember the last episode, I just wasn't able to stop my train along this track. 3 episodes ago, in fully fueled, well, this train was doing pretty fine on this climb, but it wasn't doing as good as this one. What in the name of God is that? I'm not sure what is wrong with this game, but, well, I have a feeling that my train is actually, like, running on glue right now. Honestly. It feels like I'm having actual tires. Wow. I'm not gonna complain about it, because that will make my video appropriate length. I won't be struggling so much to actually edit it, and I will be able to actually post it in one go as one long video, so people won't have to switch between like 2, 3, 4 videos to check out this route. It doesn't mean that I'm lazy, because it will take pretty much the same amount of time to edit that, upload it, and like making a thumbnail is not taking that long, really. So don't take it as an excuse. I just don't feel like cutting this video in half will make any difference. Right. I completely forgot to have a look at my user interface again, if nothing is changing, and I need to keep an eye on eventual signals so that the game won't jump on me with some red signal out of a sudden, because losing 2 hours of progress is really bad. That that is the point where eventual stress might happen. So far, this route was very easy. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't feel a challenge at this point. Yeah. The biggest challenge I had ever in this particular scenario is to keep my speed low enough, not high enough. And probably it's gonna stay like that because we are about to enter whatever that place is. I always keep forgetting the name of that junction. Right, notch 4, I'm increasing my speed, but I'm inside the tunnel. One of the things that doesn't really work in this game, or it's perhaps my graphics card, is the lightning effect, which seems to be a bit incorrect, isn't it? I think that the light should be placed a bit closer to my locomotive. Then there should be a black patch. It shouldn't be that I got nice light right in front of my locomotive, a black patch of the rail, a lit patch of the rail, and a black patch of the rail. Or perhaps it's maybe how the lights work in real life. Anyone knows that? No. Oh no, it vanished. Right. Now we know that it wasn't a bug, and that's how the light should work in this game. Okay, so those were just like stray textures that were just still loading, rendering, whatever. They had improper lighting. Well, that's what you get when you use 2060, yeah? That's RTX 2060 for you. One of the cheapest second gen, well, first gen RTX? Yeah, I think it was first gen RTX. That was pretty much the cheapest model. I'm still waiting for 3080, but obviously same as everyone, pretty much. Some of the people that actually ordered those cards won't get it until late 2021, I guess. The store that I ordered at, depending on the model obviously, have up to like few thousand people in a queue. I'm currently at 165th place, according to the last update I received. And it's not going anywhere forwards, I'm telling you. Like, it is slightly going forward, but I believe those are only people that decided, you know what, I would like to cancel it. Right. We are getting into I'm not sure what's that junction called, but we've reached the peak. Oh my goodness me, and the sound came back. Just please do me a favor and vanish, because my train is still leaving. Oh my goodness me. Right, anyway, we've reached the middle point of our journey. I can't really make it what's on this sign. And now we are going to begin our descent. So that is going to be the hardest part of this mission. We still got 12 miles to go. And I'm not sure how well it's gonna go. If this train is not like 4,000 or 5,000 tons, I might be able... Okay, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Right now, instead of the throttle, I will have to work with my brakes. And perhaps a sander. Okay. The train is slowing down. At least until brake pipe was filling up. And now we're back. We're back. The train is increasing speed. Oh, no. It is slowing down again. It's increasing. Yeah, the speed will vary. Okay, I can go back to external view, which doesn't have that bugged sound, thankfully. Oh, the bugs. Right, what was I... Oh, yes, I was going about 3080 and situation with second gen RTX or Series 30 of RTX or Series 3000 of RTX. Well, many people call it paper lunch, and I don't don't blame them, because like there were so few of these cards available that it really felt like it's a paper lunch. I'm not a tech tip reviewer, so with such inquiries you should probably go to JZ2 Sense, Linux Tech Tips, or Gamers Nexus, or whatever their channel is. I think there is one more guy that I missed, and he's gonna be probably mad watching this video if he ever sees that. But anyway, what was I? Yeah, it feels like paper lunch, and it takes forever to get my card. It is pre-ordered, it is prepaid, so everything is sorted. But I probably won't get my card anytime soon. I'm not gonna lie. Probably I'm gonna see it in like late February, probably March. I might be lucky and get it sooner if the shop gets some nice how do you call it, delivery. Yeah, if those cards actually will get shipped, then I might see them, or I might see it sooner. But nothing's guaranteed. Like nobody can guarantee me anything, because obviously now we got Christmas period, which is making things even worse, because people want to buy Christmas presents and all that stuff, and eventually everyone will be waiting for their deliveries. So trying to ship extra graphics cards from like some Chinese factory all the way to UK is, well, it is normally taking like a week or two for them to arrive, because they have to be shipped, literally loaded onto a container, loaded onto like that massive freight ship, and they need to get to the destination. But like right now, I heard China is running out of containers. I doubt they are. They probably ramped up production, and there is much more containers than they need. And it's just like a fake news, or whatever people tend to call it. But definitely they are struggling. All supply chain across the board is struggling a little bit, because the production had to increase. Productivity in the warehouses, productivity of any other transport chain, like a link or whatever you call it, like hub, had to increase. Even at my work, because I work in a warehouse, we had to make things differently, mostly because of the COVID, and again because of increased demand. And it will be like that for quite a while, until the vaccine will be actually proven to be effective, until everyone will receive vaccine in the first place. Today, on the day when I'm recording the video, it is actually the day when first vaccine in UK was issued to I think 90-year-old women. Well, it's nice that the government is finally taking care of the elderly, especially that those are the people that actually voted for those guys. Young people doesn't really like Tories in many cases, so at least most of the young people that I know in the UK, they actually hate Tories. So good luck Boris, getting re-election after you killed a large part of your electorate by neglecting them and showing them how unimportant they were, at least in March. Right now they are trying to scramble whatever they can to keep some sort of a popularity within the country, I guess. And that's how I see political situation of UK at the moment. The fact that, well, they make decisions that they do. Like, I'm not blaming people for being like nationalistic, because nationalism is at some point a good thing. Yes, some sort of bond to your national traditions is always good. What is bad is when you go over the border with those feelings and you start expressing opinions, and you start do things that will eventually impact somebody else who just wants to carry on living. The fact that this person happened to be in your country basically means nothing. It really doesn't bother me to see someone from other country or like work with that person. I don't know, perhaps I don't know what might impact on that, but I had good experiences while working with foreigners, and I got bad experiences working with foreigners. Same as I got good experiences working with people from my country and bad experiences. So you will find a great people and you will find a twats everywhere. It's just what life is, especially when you live in a society. So I don't find it special that from time to time you will encounter a person that is terrible. Yeah, I don't know. People from a different cultures really doesn't bother me. At least as long as they don't try to bomb my local town or whatever. Like, fine. Like, if they want to live, they have their own culture, fine. Criticism, that's the other thing. Like, country to country, there is some sort of criticism. There is a lot of criticism that can be said about Poles. There is a lot of criticism that can be said about British people and many others. And what's the problem? Okay, you're doing something that other culture is finding funny. Fine, let's have a laugh out of it. Yeah, I don't know. It really doesn't bother me. Anyway, let's get back to our route. I started to jump between various different unconnected topics, well, at least unconnected with each other. I hope that YouTube won't suddenly flag my videos or flag my video as some sort of like misinformation, propaganda, piece of crap, and they start to block everything that that is related to this video, because they tend to do that quite a lot. They also tend to show me my own videos in recommended section. Like, okay, give me a break. I uploaded that video, and believe it or not, this morning I've seen one of my videos being recommended on my front web page, on my front YouTube page, even though, dude, I recorded that video, I uploaded it, I took every single second of making this video. Why would you show it to me? I know how good or bad it is based on performance metrics. I don't need to have it recommended. I need other people to have it recommended. Oh dear, that's how funny YouTube is. It's like funny entity that is working on full bot policy. Yeah, if you have to speak with anyone from YouTube, the best chance to speak with an actual person is to speak with a person that actually uploads videos to YouTube. And that's it. And it doesn't mean that this person can help you, because as a creator, I got no influence on YouTube as a platform. Especially with having less than 600 subscribers, at least. That's how many I got at the point when I'm recording this video. Perhaps if you are watching this video like few years later, you will have a good laugh. Oh yeah, this guy already has 100,000 subscribers. Well, I wish. I really wish. But probably it's not gonna happen anytime soon if I'm making videos that are 3-4 hours long. People just don't like to watch those. Especially, well, what's even worse sometimes is that I'm playing sim games, and while there are quite a few people that like to watch those, ooh, yikes! It really started to be a challenge to keep my speed in check. Really. Okay. Anyway, what was I? Yeah. I forgot again. Oh yeah, I think I was ranting about what? I was ranting about something. Yeah, I was probably talking about something. Oh yeah, viewer count. Yeah. So, yeah, the fact that I'm playing like same games, while for some people it's funny, and I really enjoy to see that people are enjoying to watch my videos, that they enjoy the content that I do, especially that I would like to feature more and more. I had like a small project about Microsoft Flight Simulator, the newest one, the 2020 version. I really admire how well this game looks like. I really admire the fact how realistic it is. But yeah, I'm still waiting on a graphics card that I was supposed to use to actually record the videos in appropriate quality, because I can't stand seeing my videos in 720p. If I see that, oh my goodness me, no. I'm still recording in 1080p, and as you can see, I'm doing some video creation and editing magic to upscale it to 2K. There are reasons why I'm doing it. It's not because I want to feature videos in 2K. It's really painful to do that, and it takes a lot of space. But it's another bad practice from YouTube, because the codec that I'm using looks absolutely amazing, even in 1080p. The problem is the codec that YouTube assigns to my videos is absolutely terrible if I will render them in 1080p. But if I will render the same video with the same codec in a different resolution, which is 2K at least, then guess what? Or it's 1440p anyway. It doesn't make any difference. So it's like 1.5K, is it? Anyway, if I will upscale my videos, YouTube will suddenly assign the best available codec to my video, and it will look nice and crisp. That is the YouTube's policy. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Why they want creators to go down? Why they want creators to actually underperform? This is a stupid policy. Why they created, I don't know if it's automatic script or if it's like automatic bot that assigns codecs differently to each videos, even if they use the same initial codec and they are just in different resolutions. That is the problem. That is the problem I see with YouTube. It's this set of bad practices where I'm uploading a video made with the same codec, exactly the same settings, apart from video's resolution that would be the same as recording resolution, which would make the file much smaller. It would make rendering time much shorter, uploading time much shorter. It would take much less space on YouTube. But no, I have to upscale my videos in order for 1080p, which is my target resolution, to look as it should. Because otherwise I will get a crappy codec that will make this video look like it's 640p or whatever, 720. It might look good on a phone, but nobody will watch 3-hour long video on a phone. I would expect someone to sit on his couch and just have a relaxing Saturday evening while watching my videos, or put them on a laptop, on a bedside table, or on a TV, or smart TV standing in front of a like a bed, and fall asleep while I'm talking crap while driving trains. Seriously, that's how I feel about my videos. Is that a bad concept? Not exactly. Some people are actually claiming that they watched my videos in full, which I'm really happy about. Obviously, most people won't watch my videos in full because, yeah, it's a 3 hours long video. Many people won't even click on those videos because it's a 3 hours long video. This is what it is. Right now I spent 2.5 hours traveling to my destination, and I'm happy to report that I'm 5.6 miles away from my goal. And so far, I'm doing great. At least, at this point, nothing indicates that something bad is about to happen. And hopefully it will stay that way. Right, I can drop it to notch 1. Just to keep the engine running. In fact, I can completely drop it because we are going downhill. Okay. Let's put it on initial reduction. Let's release it. I can hear the couplers actually reacting to my brakes. Wow. Imagine how much stress this has to put on this train. Right, the brakes are fully released. I'm sure about that. 5.2 miles to go. The speed limit is now 35 miles per hour. That's a nice and steady pace. Okay. The bad thing is that I just got a massive pop-up on my screen, which is not something I really enjoy having. There we go. Okay, we are back on the game. Yeah, for some reason, when I'm in full screen right now, it didn't used to happen. But right now I'm in a full screen application, and I'm still getting pop-ups from YouTube. Because I also subscribe to some channels. So obviously, if I subscribe to someone, I usually click the bell because I want to be notified about it. Same what I'm doing to you guys, or recommending to you guys. And I'm getting pop-up while I'm recording. It won't show on the video, you won't see that, because I'm recording a particular game window, so nothing that is popping up on my screen like any chat messages or something like that will show up on the screen. So that's good part about the software I'm using, and it's just OBS, seriously. But eventually I'm gonna get that pop-up and it's gonna obstruct my screen, and I hate when it happens. Oh my goodness me. I need to find out if Windows has some cool option to hide it. I know that there is an option to hide any pop-ups or push notifications if I'm running full screen application, and I got this on. It was always on. I think it's on by default, and for some reason it doesn't work in some games anymore. Like yesterday I was recording Transport Fever 2 video, and I had the same situation. It's a full screen application, and I just got a pop-up from, I don't know what was it. I think it was Discord. Come on, Windows, get your shit together. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Anyway, we're getting there, we're getting there. The speed limit is increasing. Well, I need to work on proper, like, wording to the situation. Right, yeah, my speed limit will increase, which is good. Oh, in 2.1 miles, I will encounter a yellow light. That's interesting. That is interesting, but I'm getting very close to my destination, so I don't blame the game. 1.9 miles. Okay, okay. We are getting there. We are getting to our destination. I need to be prepared to react to changing game conditions. It would be really bad to actually pass signal at danger at the very last moment of this scenario. I will now try and focus. Enough of rants, enough of talking about my opinions on different various topics. We are getting into destination. It's time to stop. It's time to slow down. It's time for like small recollection of what we did so far. And perhaps it is appropriate time to finally finish this recording, because it's 2.5 hours long at this point. If I remember correctly, it was like 12:30 when I started to record it, and I'm already going for a while. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Those scenarios can be really, really demanding when it comes to your like attention and like energy. Okay, we got into even ground. There we go. One last screenshot, or perhaps last on the main line. There is no need for me to actually make much more of them. 3 miles to go, and 1 mile until the signal. We're almost there. We made it through. In that difficult conditions, I really didn't felt like it's a challenge. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know, maybe those train settings are just way OP. It is tough to make the train moving, but obviously if you got rails that are even virtually covered in snow, it is much tougher. But I have a feeling that my previous mission actually had rails that have the properties of the rails that I'm supposed to get in this scenario. Why is that? Because this time when I was braking, I just had to use initial reduction to slow down my train. And last time, I've been using emergency brake and I felt like I'm riding on a skid. "10 out of 10 game design." Right. 10 out of 10. Okay, okay. Okay. My speed limit is gonna go up, down, I don't know. I really don't know anymore. I'm approaching yellow light, so I need to be on a lookout, because we will have to stop in front of red light, request track warrants to enter the yard or enter the junction, and then probably we will be able to park our train. The game will ask me to run for like 3 miles to some random car parked somewhere else, and that's when I will be able to finish this scenario. Okay, 2.1 miles to my next signal, which is again yellow. I'm running on notch 2. I might increase it to notch 3. I don't want to go too fast, because things might rapidly change in this game, and I don't trust it anymore. Another screenshot, because it's absolutely beautiful. Okay, 1.8 miles. Fantastic. Fantastic. We are getting to our destination. I'm really, really excited right now. It was a fairly good route. I felt really relaxed while driving it. It felt too easy, but perhaps it's because I actually applied a proper train settings, which has been proven by the fact that I managed to get that close to the goal, and I don't really feel like there is anything that will actually completely ruin this scenario, apart from me going at past signal at danger, which might happen. If I fail to stop on time, it might happen. Right. Yeah, the next speed limit on my small helper is showing 45 miles per hour. That's good. That is good. I am very likely to receive a gold medal for this mission, unless this one single failure was good enough to ruin this. But so far I've been receiving like full scores every now and then, all the way across the board. I think I missed only 2 ticks on that 97. So I will be about 200 points short. Okay. Okay, okay. 0.8 miles. I still need to stop there, so it doesn't really matter. 0.7 miles. Yeah, so I will have to stop just behind that yellow signal, or just in front of it. Right, right. I'm doing 37 miles per hour. 1,000 yards. So I will introduce initial reduction at this point to slow down my train, because I'm moving very fast. Let's try to not overshoot. Okay, that looks good. I have just introduced very light braking. Okay, okay. Yeah, so just past that signal, I will have to stop. 20 miles per hour. 360 yards. Okay, I will release the brakes now. And I will approach the stopping point at 15 miles per hour. Okay, yellow signal. There we go. I will definitely have to keep on moving for a while. 150 yards, okay. Yeah, in 200 yards. Oh, if I would kept going, that would be really bad. Right. Again, initial reduction. 60 yards away from the goal. Let's release it. 24% in service. Yeah, so that's the red signal. Ooh, I'm pushing harder. Right. Perhaps I haven't stopped exactly at the spot.
Well,
Well,
we made it to Rockwood. Another crew will take it from here, and I'll let them know about the traction issue. Head over to the pickup.
what kind of
Next
traction
job is at
issue?
Rockwood Mine, but there's time to get a break before we need it on it.
Right. What kind of traction issue? Can you explain it to me, sir? I had no traction issue, mate. Oh my goodness me. A traction issue. Yeah, so definitely developers accidentally applied a traction issue from the previous scenario to this, well, from this scenario to the previous scenario. And I'm getting a perfect traction across the board. Just look at this. The only single point where I failed is this. That's the point where I actually failed. Okay? It took me 2 hours, 27 minutes, and 26 seconds to complete this scenario. And I believe it was predicted to last for 5 hours. If I was supposed to have traction issues, come on, Dovetail, seriously? Are you serious with me right now? I believe that was supposed to be the hardest mission in this part of the journey. Because right now, this is also the last mission of a chapter 2 of Sound Patch Grade. So that is something that I haven't released. I knew what's the name of the mission before starting it. I didn't know how the mission plays, and right now I know. It's very straightforward and simple, as you can see. But yeah, I believe it was supposed to be the hardest mission with that traction issue. I haven't seen any, you know. Anyway, enough of my rants. You've heard multiple rants throughout today's video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I definitely did. Let me just get out of this screen. You've seen enough of my things. So, everyone, thank you very much for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. If you want to get informed about my new content, hit that notification bell button, and don't forget to share your comments down below. Have a great day, and see you all later. Later. Out.